Stop what you're doing for just a moment, because what you're about to hear could quietly change the way you protect your health for the rest of your life. Most people believe cancer prevention is complicated, expensive, or something only doctors can manage. But what if I told you that one simple daily habit, something you can start tomorrow morning, has been linked to a dramatically lower cancer risk after the age of 50? Not a drug. Not a treatment. Not a miracle supplement. Just a set of daily behaviors that your body already understands. And here's the part most people don't realize. Many doctors don't talk about this enough, not because it isn't real, but because it doesn't come in a prescription bottle. So today, we're going to break it down clearly, calmly, and step by step, so you know exactly what to do. There's long-term research following over 100,000 adults for nearly 3 decades, showing that certain daily habits can reduce overall cancer risk by a significant margin in people over 50. And instead of overwhelming you with theory, I'm going to give you something practical. 5 habits. Simple. Science-backed. Powerful. We'll go from the most basic to the most important. And I want you to stay with me until the end, because the number 1 habit is something most people over 60 are unknowingly getting wrong, and fixing it can change everything. Before we begin, take a moment and tell me in the comments, how old are you, and has any doctor ever truly talked to you about prevention, not just detection? I read every comment, and your answers shape what I create next. Now let's begin. Number 5, morning hydration, foundation habit. Let's start with something so simple, most people ignore it. Drinking water. Not throughout the day. Not when you feel thirsty. But immediately after waking up. As we age, the body's ability to recognize thirst quietly declines, which means many adults over 60 are living in a state of mild dehydration without even realizing it. And this matters more than you think. Because your lymphatic system, the system responsible for clearing cellular waste and damaged material, relies heavily on proper hydration. When hydration drops, this system slows down. And when that happens, inflammation begins to rise. And chronic inflammation is one of the key environments where cancer can begin. Even more interesting, proper hydration supports a process called autophagy, your body's internal cleaning system that removes damaged cell components before they become dangerous. So here's what you do every morning, before coffee, before food, before your phone. Drink a full glass of water. Then move your body for a few minutes. Even light movement helps circulation and enhances this cleansing effect. Simple, but powerful. Number 4, fermented foods, gut protection system. Now let's build on that foundation. Your gut is not just about digestion, it's deeply connected to inflammation, immunity, and long-term disease risk. And as you age, your gut lining becomes more vulnerable, allowing harmful compounds to enter your bloodstream more easily. This is where fermented foods come in. Foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, and miso help restore beneficial bacteria in your gut. And when these good bacteria thrive, something remarkable happens. They produce compounds that help regulate inflammation and even signal damaged cells to shut down before they become dangerous. Think of it like internal protection, quietly working in the background. Aim for 1 or 2 servings per day. And for even better results, combine them with fiber-rich foods, because those fibers feed the beneficial bacteria. Number 3, metabolic walking, movement as medicine. Now we move into something truly transformative. Walking. But not just casual walking. Metabolic walking. This means walking at a steady pace, where you can still talk, but not comfortably sing. Why does this matter? Because at this intensity, your body begins to use energy differently. It starts lowering circulating glucose and increasing oxygen delivery throughout your body. And this creates an internal environment that is far less favorable for abnormal cell growth. At the same time, this type of movement helps improve mitochondrial function, your body's energy systems, which naturally decline with age. So here's your target: 30 to 45 minutes. At least 5 days per week. If possible, do it in the morning. And even better, combine it with sunlight. Because that light exposure helps regulate your body's internal clock, which connects directly to your immune system. Number 2, cruciferous vegetables, cellular defense activation. Now we step into something even more powerful. Certain vegetables, like broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, contain compounds that activate your body's natural defense systems. One of the most important is called sulforaphane. This compound activates a pathway in your body responsible for protecting and repairing your DNA. And here's why this matters: as you age, your body's ability to repair damaged DNA declines, which means errors can accumulate over time. Sulforaphane helps reactivate that protective system, supporting your body's ability to correct problems early. But there's a catch. How you prepare these vegetables matters. Lightly chop them, let them sit, and avoid overcooking. Because excessive heat destroys the compounds that make them effective. Even small daily amounts can make a meaningful difference. Number 1, sleep, the master switch. And now we come to the most important habit of all. Sleep. But not just sleep duration, sleep quality and timing. During deep sleep, your body activates powerful repair systems. Your brain clears waste. Your immune system becomes more active. And your body produces melatonin, not just a sleep hormone, but a powerful protective compound. Melatonin plays a role in regulating inflammation and supporting your body's natural defense systems. But here's the problem. As we age, melatonin production drops significantly. And poor sleep habits make it even worse. Which means the body's nightly repair process becomes weaker over time. So here's what matters most: consistent sleep schedule. A dark room. Cool temperature. No screens before bed. No late night eating. When these conditions are met, your body shifts into repair mode. And that is where real protection begins. Here's the truth most people never hear: you are not too old to protect your health. Your body still has the ability to repair, defend, and adapt. But it needs the right conditions. These 5 habits are not complicated. They are not expensive. They are not extreme. They are simply the environment your body was designed to thrive in. And every morning, you get another chance to begin. If this opened your eyes even a little, take 1 second and hit the like button so more people over 50 can discover this. Subscribe for more science-based, simple health guidance every week. And in the comments, tell me this: which of these habits will you start first? And what has been your biggest struggle when it comes to sleep? I read every comment, and I'd genuinely like to hear your answer.